Hello, everyone. Randy here playing Farming Simulator 17 on Michigan Farms on the RDAllen multiplayer server. Currently joined on the server at the moment by King, Joker, and Nickum. Oh, that was weird. Oh, music bot did it. Oh, okay. Anyway, currently working on harvesting oats here at the moment. Oh, it was double. Nickum was moved and then I moved. Okay. Nickum is over working on the other field here, by the way, which I did not look at what he's harvesting, but he's on the opposite side of the road there. And since last episode here, we're using the same combine, but upgraded the header here. This is now actually the header that, as far as I know, comes with this mod. It doesn't maybe look quite as nice as the header that was on it, but this is the header that came with the combine here. It's a, I don't know, International 1020, I guess it is, or whatever brand. That's some sort of 1020 header. It's, like I said, maybe not quite twice as big as the header that was on here, because the header that was on here was wide of the tires, but it's definitely a little bit bigger, so we'll be able to harvest a little bit quicker here. And given the number of fields we have on the map here at the moment, it's probably going to be a good thing. We got quite a few fields now. For those of you who have not seen the progress on here, we got 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 6, 4, 11, 12, and 15 so far. So really adding up the fields here, especially I think this year we added a couple of fields. So starting to get a little bit bigger here. And again, if you haven't watched any of this series so far here, we're kind of doing a staggered upgrade year by year. We started out the first year there with kind of like 1950s, 60s tractors, around 100 or around 50 horsepower, give or take. We're now up to 150 horsepower, give or take a little bit. And then next year, we're just going to go like no horsepower limit, but nothing new. Okay, need to unload here. Let's see what's here. What do we got for unloading? I think Nickum had the other truck over here I thought I saw. Maybe not. Anyway, just a reminder, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers here, again, that information is in the description below. We just ask that you please join us on TeamSpeak. Again, that information is in the description below. Again, anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. Oh, let's see. So where's the grain truck? I don't see it over by Nick. Or is it over? Nope, that is not a grain truck. Always fun trying to find stuff on the map here. When in doubt, start tabbing. Ah, there it is. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, it was in the shed. I was looking in the shed. It was just hiding behind the seed and fertilizer tenders. Okay, should have looked in here a little closer, I guess. Normally where we have it, and that was where we normally have it. And just a reminder here, too, currently for multiplayer servers, we currently got Server 1 with Welker Farms. Server 2 is still RDAllen. And Server 3 is the Michigan farm map here. Of course, that's the one where we are currently on. So if you want to join on here, Michigan farm map on Server 3. And as far as I know, Lone Oaks is still up on Plastic Busters as well, for those of you who want to play on Lone Oaks. I know we do get asked about that every now and then yet. And just doing a headland around this field, then I'll get a GPS line set up here. Still a fairly good-sized field here. I believe this is one of the fields we started with here, Field 4. And if you didn't watch last episode, we are running the International 1480 Combine here. Last episode, though, we were using the smaller header. So again, yeah, okay-looking older International Combine here. Not the greatest, you know, especially if you look at the back here, something just doesn't quite look right. I don't know what's going on with the back there, but something's definitely a little stretched with those textures there. And, you know, not the greatest of detail here, but not terrible. Oh, it seems kind of quiet on here today. Normally for these episodes, we usually have a few people on. It usually gets a little hectic at times, so not used to that.
Yeah, today Friday should be more.
Yeah, getting close to school start too. I don't know if that maybe has something to do with it.
We'll start Tuesday.
Oh, start Tuesday for you already? Oh, wow. At least where I live in Michigan, school typically doesn't start till after Labor Day. There's definitely some exceptions to that, but...
We figured out at the beginning of May, so...
Okay, so yeah, you get out like a month earlier than we do, though. Usually around here, it's either the end of May to... yeah, first week of June or so, give or take.
Yeah, it's usually around the 16th, 17th, somewhere around in there. So maybe the 15th, I might make it out.
Okay. I don't quite get the whole push for starting earlier, but whatever.
I guess more summer, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's the part I don't get. At least if you ask me, you know, the part of summer I like is usually this time of year, because usually it's a little nicer outside.
Oh, yeah, nice out.
You know, at least in the north here, May can be still pretty nasty yet. And even, you know, first parts of June can be downright cold. Lucky I don't have to worry about that anymore, though. Okay, we should be good to probably set up... and you know what? I probably should have set up a GPS line with this line here. Oh, well. Definitely tell fill up quite a bit quicker. Well, this is oats, too. That might have something to do with it. But definitely seems like we're filling up a bit quicker here with this bigger header. And just to be safe, we probably should shift this GPS line over just a little bit. Yeah, that is definitely not the GPS line. Let's try that again. There we go. That looks a little closer. Interior of this combine for the interior controls here. Looks like this is a picture taken off of something. Potentially a real combine. I'm not sure. Actually, I would have to assume it kind of looks like it was taken off the real combine, just how it fits in there. So, actually doesn't look too bad. I know some of the, sometimes when you see the pictures, they're like very poor quality and just look terrible. But this one actually looks like it's fairly nicely done. I'm going to assume these are probably the pipe controls over on this side. Not entirely sure on that, though. And to just maybe answer one question I got on the last episode, if you look, no, this is in liters, isn't it? Interesting. Mostly in bushels, isn't it?
The Ryan oats, huh?
The Ryan oats are, okay, I thought I'd fix that. Let's see, what was the key for that again?
Oh, I forgot.
Unit convert mod left alt U, okay. There we go. Oh, let's see what's here. Yes, they are in liters, aren't they? Interesting. Well, let's just fix that here. I thought I'd fixed this once before, but maybe not. And we got to do, let's see what's here. What is the control for that again? There we go. We'll switch that over to bushels. Bushels UK, bushels US. Actually, Y, yeah, just leave that. Don't really care about the rye windrows. And storage, we'll put that in bushels as well. For those of you wondering, unit convert mod here, as far as I know, this is player Pacific, so you can set this to whatever you want. There we go. Now we should see bushels in the combine, I'm assuming. Yes, there we go. So anyway, the question I got asked here is, and this must be from a European viewer, he is asking what is bushels. So you can see now in the combine, we currently have 186 bushels in this combine. Which actually, though, that's a fairly good-sized grain tank for this combine here, I would say. But bushels is a unit of size, I believe. Not necessarily a unit of weight. It's a unit of size. And typically used for measuring dry goods. That's maybe not quite the right word. But dry stuff like, say, crops here. Probably really common in orchards. A lot of times you'll see orchards are in bushels, so a bushel of apples. That is probably what most people think of. But then also farmers use it for measuring their crops usually as well. So, you know, bushels to the acre. So it's simply a unit of size. Most crops usually are not sold by the bushel, though. A lot of times they are usually sold by the weight, at least for prices anyway. They might be sold by the bushel, but the weight is the price it'll usually go by. You know, so a farmer might buy or sell 1,000 bushels, and while he might be selling 1,000 bushels, the price will be in whatever the weight for those 1,000 bushels is. Typically. Anyway, money-wise, looks like we're looking pretty good here. For the next upgrade, as I was mentioning here a few minutes ago, we're kind of doing a staggered upgrade on the server here. We're currently in our 3rd year for the 4th year. We're looking at anything bigger, so we'll probably definitely be getting into some bigger John Deeres, maybe some bigger Case Internationals, see what we all got here. We'll try to maybe like pick something we haven't used a lot before. So for anybody that would like to suggest equipment for us to buy, you're welcome to do so. Again, keep in mind we obviously don't have everything on here, but of some of the old stuff, you're definitely welcome to make some suggestions, especially if you know what we have. I know a lot of times when I ask this, you know, people will put in suggestions, get this or that. It's like, well, we don't have that. So, and I'm not even aware there's a mod for it, period. But if we do have it, we'll attempt to get it or get something close to it. And that's one of the reasons we're doing this, by the way. One, we wanted to use some of the new old equipment we got. Obviously, we got some of the new, well, not necessarily maybe new, but John Deere 2-cylinders there. We wanted to use that in some of the equipment. Again, we did struggle a little bit finding the equipment that would work with all of it, especially the John Deere 2-cylinders there, the newer ones. For some reason, their PTOs, they could not operate any PTO-driven equipment, even though it seems like they should have been able to, but they weren't. Don't know what was up with that, but that was rather annoying. But we managed to make our way through it. We did 2 years on that, doing 1 year. This time around, it's actually up to 150 horsepower. Like I said, we're almost done with that. And yeah, we definitely have some money here to purchase some bigger equipment, that's for sure. And definitely we'll have some grain to be sold here too once we're done harvesting for this year. Oh, hang on to it. This combine is definitely a bit quick here. Whopping 26 miles an hour here. Most of the combines in the game don't go this quick. And for everybody asks, why am I driving the combine to the truck? Well, at least when you have one person working on the field, that's how most farmers do it. They will drive the combine over to the truck or trailer or whatever they're unloading into. A lot of times on smaller farms, you'll see the gravity wagons. Those are quite common. Even for some of the larger farms, you see quite a few gravity wagons in use. For those of you wondering, maybe what's special about a gravity wagon? Nothing. And that's probably what makes them special. When it comes to gravity wagons, they unload themselves, usually, as long as your crop isn't too wet. The crop should unload itself from the gravity wagon. I don't think we have one purchased here at the moment, so if you don't know what one looks like, I can't really show you here, unfortunately, but... And that's something maybe we'll, next time around, we can probably definitely get a couple gravity wagons here for next year in the game. But unlike, most trailers here, like this dump truck here that requires a hydraulic cylinder to tip the dump bed up and unload it, gravity wagons do not require that. And that's, kind of what makes them special. Nothing to really break or go wrong, as far as unloading with a gravity wagon, other than, the wagon itself breaking, which would be probably quite catastrophic. Not to say I haven't seen it happen, though. Axle snap off. Definitely have seen that happen before. That's never a good thing. Usually happens probably when either the wagon's maybe a little too old, or the running gear underneath the wagon is not adequate for what the farmer's trying to put in it. Obviously, for those who don't know gravity wagons, the boxes on gravity wagons can usually be switched around with whatever running gear is under them. So sometimes farmers, the bed or the gravity wagon itself has gone bad, but the running gear is okay yet, so they'll throw another gravity wagon up on top of that running gear, and you know what? Why not increase the capacity while you're at it? Sometimes that doesn't always work out when the axle can't quite support that load. Let's see, once you're looking at the comments here, Brady was saying here for last episode on Michigan Farms, a 24-foot head would look great on that combine, which is actually probably about what this is. And again, like I said, this is the head that comes with this particular combine. Hey, Thomas, how we doing?
I'm doing all right. Taking that 34-hour restart.
34-hour restart?
Yep.
Oh?
The truck is trying for... They do a 34-hour restart, everything resets on OmniTrack.
Oh, okay.
I had Steam update, I had the game's updated.
Okay.
Apparently in ATS now you can own your own trailer now.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Joined by Thomas McPC here in TeamSpeak, by the way, for those you wondered.
The better version.
Oh, let's see what's there. Going back to the comments here again, too. Farm Boss was saying hopefully Mathos doesn't see that missing spot there from last episode. We shan't mention that. Shan't mention that.
How you doing, Joker?
Let's see what's here. Logan was saying you could put an 18-foot on that combine, which, again, we did upgrade the combine head here. Don't know feet-wise how big this was. Let's see. Actually, you know what? 7.6 meters. What is that in feet here?
It said 26, I think.
Oh, 29. Well, it says 29 in the shop. Oh, well, I might as well call it 30. Might as well call it an even 30 in the shop here. Wow, that does not seem that big.
I don't think that's right.
No, that doesn't look like a 30-foot head. I could be wrong on that, but I think, Joker, you're probably a little closer, like 26 maybe. Or 24. But again, this is the header that goes with this combine. You can see it's the International 1480 combine header there. And these are... there's the... Okay, that's probably the 6-row that goes with this combine then as well. 6-row corn head.
What was your first stop, Randy, when you was hearing my voice on Nick's TeamSpeak?
Oh, well, not much really. You were driving with him, I knew that. Or you were riding with him. So...
Not in that particular way either.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Got the same header I got.
This one? I don't know.
1020.
Yeah, 1020, yep.
Mine was 7.6 meters.
Yeah, same here, 7.6.
Okay. So that's 24.9 feet.
Okay, so not the 30 feet it says in the shop then, is it? I don't know why it says 30 feet in the shop. It's 29.9, which, yeah, might as well call it 30.
They probably wanted to put 24.9 and they put a 9 instead of a 4.
That could be. Let's see. Oh, Mesa was saying for our last episode there we were having trouble getting straw out of the Silo King. It only works if you scroll. Let's see what's here. Scroll left to right, I think he means. Let's to the yeah, scroll to the right of the list. Okay. So yeah, with the Silo King, they only scroll to the right. Which, if you noticed last episode, I went back through the list, which would be, I guess, scrolling to the left. Had to think about that there a minute, but yeah. So only go... I usually look at it backwards and forwards, so only go forwards through the list. Oh, interesting. I don't know what difference that would make, but okay. Let's see what Sir Gabriel was saying. When I watch your videos, 30 minutes feels like 5 minutes. Yeah, last episode went really quick for some reason. I don't know why. I just looked up at the time, and oh my goodness, it was already, I don't know, Yeah, we were like 30. We went over 30 minutes last episode, I think, there on Michigan Farms. So
It's called time lapse, Randy.
hey, we could do that too. Don't do a whole lot of time lapse videos, but
No, I mean in real time.
right.
Time goes fast when you're messing around,
Exactly.
or when you're having fun.
Caleb was asking for your next upgrade. Does that mean we can get Super Chicken? And
Probably not.
I don't know, Joker, you got an answer for that?
Huh. That's weird.
What's that?
Chicken.
Right.
I think it's too new, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Super Chicken's definitely too new. No, wait, no. It's not too new. It's still alive yet.
I'm saying not in the past episodes you've done. That Super Chicken was out. I think everybody started dying and laughing.
Yeah, could be.
Like, stop, Randy, stop. You're making me laugh so hard. Oh, yeah, I saw this one drop deck tractor trailer. And he was hauling like 4 or 5 round balers, John Deere style.
Ah, cool.
Big picture of it, but it's kind of fuzzy. He was over there in the Hammerland.
Let's see, again for the comments here, Carson was saying he'd like to see a 1660 or 1680. I believe is the bigger version of these, so that's something we could definitely upgrade into probably next year in the game here. We currently have 2 of these at 1480s, so that should be more than sufficient to harvest what we currently have here, I think. Anyway, everyone, looking at the time here, looks like it's almost time to wrap up this episode here already. So just a reminder again, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers, again, that information is in the description below. We just ask that you please join us on TeamSpeak. Once you're on TeamSpeak, by the way, you can get all the download links for the mods, information for the servers, all that stuff is in TeamSpeak. Also, as a reminder, too, the Minecraft server is back up as well. For those of you wondering, I know I haven't had a chance to live stream on it here as of late. Previous week was busy all week with something, and then of course this past week here been down with a nasty flu bug there, so and at least as of the time I'm recording this video, I'm feeling much better, by the way, so feeling much better.
Tonight, maybe?
Yeah, I think we're gonna try for a live stream tonight, which, let's see, when this video goes live, it'll be a day, I think, so a day or two ago.
Yeah, from your deck.
Oh?
Or your flight deck.
Oh, the flight deck. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Oh, you added more to it.
Yeah, I made it a little bit bigger. I was gonna like start adding the structure to the side there. Like, wow, this is gonna be like a really small structure on the side. You're gonna have to make this deck a little bigger so you can actually do something with this structure.
I think you gotta have for the farmer. Who's that, John?
Farm's too much.
2015.
Or 2015 farmer.
Isn't he the one that did the micro block thing?
Yeah.
So that's the brother.
That was John. That was John that did a lot of the micro blocks.
Okay, we need to come up with some jets and all on there when you get done.
Oh, I know, that'd be cool. I was thinking that. Anyway, like I said, everyone, about time to wrap it up. Just a reminder, too, by the way, if you'd like to join us on the Minecraft server, again, just join us in TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak is kind of like the central hub for like everything that goes on the multiplayer servers here. So again, comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.
Under rule.